Hey everyone, Jeff Sari from The Practical Drummer here. I want to show you how to play with the left hand on the ands, okay? So if I'm in 4/4 and I play eighth notes, quarter note on the left foot, left hand on the ands, sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. If I add the bass drum on 1 and 3, snare drum on 2 and 4, we get this. Okay, so I added the 4 in there at the end there. Here's the point, is we want to become more syncopated while keeping the left side of our body, here the left hand and the left foot going continuously, okay, without fail. So that means we have all 16 notes to work with our right hand and our right foot, okay? So we can come up with some very interesting patterns. And one way to develop this is just to play the 2 and 4 and try different bass drum patterns, okay? So keep the 2 and 4 on the snare and just try just some eighth note patterns such as, here we go, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so basically, I've trained my body to play any eighth note pattern against the left hand ands, okay? Similarly, you could try the snare drum or the tom-toms. Maybe you could keep the right foot on quarter notes as well. Okay, so I messed up right at the end there, as you can tell. Instead of hitting the and here, I went and 1 or and 3, whatever the quarter note I was on. So, but you get the point, right? Is you need to be able to practice against this without losing it, all right? It'd be kind of cool to solo, right? If you were just playing kind of maybe like a samba pattern. Something like that, right? You could do something like that. But usually with the groove, we're grooving with 2 and 4. Maybe we come up with an interesting bass drum pattern, okay? So I'm going to add now, instead of eighth notes, I'm going to add 16th note grooves, different types, okay? Different feels. So let's try that out in real time. 1. Okay, so again, I'm just improvising here. I've done it so many times that my body can keep that feel. And so, but you know, again, that's just kind of improvising, getting loose. But if I wanted to create an actual drum beat that was tried and true, measure after measure, that was replicable and not just kind of an improv, that we can do it, right? So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to come up with it on the spot. So instead of the, I'm going to add in also some different syncopated right hands just to throw in a curveball for you guys. So I'm going to go 1 and 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. like that. Again, I just came up with that, and it was a little different. A couple measures, I added another cowbell or such, but basically what it was 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2. Okay. Okay. So there's the bass drum pattern. 1 and 2 E and 3 E, 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 E. So here we go. Okay, so it's following the, it's following the cowbell, so I am hitting 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and, right? You can do every cowbell, or you could skip a note too. You could just go 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4, right? So not as many. But the trick now is to put the left hand up here, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so you get the gist. But in order to pull that off, I need to be able to play 16th note patterns with the right foot and the right hand, independent of the left side here, keeping this ostinato, okay? So that requires you to do different practice, okay? It's a lot of practice. So one way to do it might be to just go 1 and a. So every quarter note, 1 and a 2. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, right? Or so forth. Trying different patterns to go against this. I've done this so many different times and so many different variations that for the most part my body can adapt to any groove that I want to create. Okay, now it might take some working out, but my muscle memory is there. Okay, so I might not be able to do it right on the spot, but it might take me 5 or 10 minutes to figure it out because I know how to do it, right? So that's it. Try that out, post a comment, share this video. Again, from the Annals of the Practice Lab, I'm showing you the ins and outs of taking a concept, fumbling through it a little bit, and trying to perfect it. Okay, that's what we're trying to do as drummers. So that's a wrap. Take care.